you are going to get the lambda equal to 4 and lambda equal to -1. These are the eigenvalues. So for this matrix, these are the eigenvalues. If you want to find the eigenvectors also, according to procedure, you can find it out. Okay, but when for the MATLAB command, if you just give the EIG of A, it will first generate the eigenvector, then the next one will be the eigen values. So this matrix, this is a lambda equal to -1 and lambda equal to 4 will generate the eigen values, and these eigen vectors will be generated like this. Okay, with a small command we are able to do it, but when we are calculating the 2 by 2 matrix, it is very easy to calculate the eigen values, eigen vectors. Eigen values can be done easily for 3 by 3 also. Just finding the data is very simple, but when you go for the eigen vectors for 3 by 3 matrix, is a very complex issue. It is not easy to solve that expression. You have to do for the multiple times to find the eigenvectors. But the same thing can be done with the same with the EIG of A. It will generate all the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. If you want to find the original matrix also, that is eigen V eigenvalues matrix into eigen vector, sorry, eigenvectors into eigenvalues into inverse of V, then you will find the what are actual matrix. So this is very simple in the MATLAB. Just giving the one command, you can find the any type of the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Why? Because if you go for any control system, any design aspect too, so we need to find these eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So by using the MATLAB, you can do it very easily. Okay, right. This is about this eigenvalues and eigenvectors. I want to have determine, these are determine the largest two eigenvalues of the matrix. So
Allah.
this
Yes,
is
yes.
having the many codes. Okay. Um, Somebody is speaking. Is any problem? No issue, right? Okay. If you want to find the eigenvalues, what is the maximum value, greatest value of the this among the all the eigenvalues of this matrix? So this I cannot be shown in a PPT. So I'm going to be in a PDF fashion. Why? Because it is a lot of commands are there. Okay, now let me go for this one. Here, if you go for this one, there is a variable, variable values of the sigma. Means for the magnitudes of the uh, larger any eigenvalues, we use these type of the commands. So it is largest magnitude for this one LM, smallest magnitude we go for the SM, largest real part is LR, smallest real part is the SR. B means both ends computes k by 2 eigenvalues for each end of the spectrum. One more form from the high end if it is a k is r. So it is these type of the commands we are going to use. Let us have an example on this one. The same thing. Okay, determine the largest two eigenvalues of a matrix. So if we are get largest eigenvalues. So for largest eigenvalue, what is the command? Ln. So when you are going to use this command, just you can generate the this when you are going to perform this one, the iterations it is going to generate. So largest eigenvalues it is going to generate. Okay, EIGs of EIGs of A comma 2 LM will generate this one. In the first, this is a first iteration value. This is going to be the maximum one. So stop script means this is some internally you are going to get. Why? Because the matrix size is very big. So this follows some largest magnitude values. It is going to find it out. Okay. So if you want to have total eigenvalues, just you can give the V equal to D equal to, you will get the what are the all the eigenvectors what we have. Okay, so this is a way you are going to have the various how to find the largest one, largest, lowest, and different commands are there. But generally, we this is somewhat in depth, but we don't. Most of the time, they don't go in depth of this one. Uh, Till the matrix operations, you go, you understand it well. And this is regarding the design point of view. These eigenvectors, eigenvalues. Just you understand what are the eigenvalues, how to find the eigenvalues, eigenvectors, and what is the command EIG of A. That command is important. Okay, but in examination, nobody is going to ask you what are find the eigenvalues of the so and so matrix. He will not ask. Just he will ask you what is the command used to find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So what will be the display? How it will be the display? Generally, this way the question may be appearing in the examination. Okay. Now, these are the things we have already covered. Coming to dot product. Okay, dot product and cross product. We know already. We know how to do the dot product. We know already the vectors. How to generate a vector. How to have a scalar swing. Okay, dot product is generally to generate a scalar product. Okay. Now, dot of a here dot product here dot of a comma b will results in a dot product. This command is nothing but dot of a comma b. It is the scalar product of the two vectors here. What are the conditions are there when you are going to have the dot product? Let us see, only 3 points are there. A and B must be a vectors of the same length. When A and B are both column vectors, dot product is the same as A transpose into B. Okay, so just we know it has to match the matrix dimensions. Not just we have to that matrix dimensions are getting mismatched. Then you cannot generate the dot product. Okay, please remember that one. Okay, dot of A comma B for ND arrays. A and B returns the scalar product along with the non-singleton dimension of A and B, and A and B must have the same size. Okay, when you want to have the different dimensions, you have to provide the dimensions also. Dot of A comma B comma dimension. Which dimension? Returns the scalar product of A and B. The dimensions means it is uh, dimension means it is what we have the rectangular, polar. In this way, what are the dimensions we have? That dimension should be mentioned. So depending upon that one, the result will be the dimension. Okay. Now similarly, the cross product. Vector cross product is equal to cross of A comma B. Just like a dot, we have a cross of A comma B. This determines the cross product of the vector C and B, that is C equal to A cross B. A and B must have the three element vectors, minimum three element vectors. C equal to cross of A comma B. Returns the cross product of A and B along with the first dimension of length B. And C equal to cross of, if you want to have in the dimension means ijk, it may not be ijk, it may be a polar also. That's depending upon the dimensions. We have to specify which dimensions. For dimensions, some commands are there. It is a, if you are saying different way, cylindrical. This way you have to check it out. Okay. Here the cross product, how it is going to do, the similar fashion it is going to do the same thing what we generally follow the cross product. It has the same calculations. Okay, but remember the commands what that is a cross of A comma B and dot of A comma B, and what is the dimension, the DAM of it, the non-dimensional. Okay. uh, Coming to the cell arrays. Cell arrays is very important. Why? Because within an array you can have a scalar, string, character, or everything. So how to index that array and how to address array and how to access the data and how to retrieve the data is a very important thing in a cell arrays. Okay, that I have not covered most of the points in this one, so that's why I'm going in a PDF mode. This one also I'm going for the PDF mode. Mm, Okay, cell arrays in a MATLAB are arrays. Those elements are cells. Each cell is a cell array, can hold a MATLAB data type, including numerical arrays, character strings, symbolic objects, are cell arrays, and structures. These are the things we can have an inbuilt in a cell array. Here, one cell array might contain a numerical array, another an array of character strings, another vector complex. Cell arrays can be created with a number of dimensions such as numerical arrays. Means just like a numerical arrays, we can have the cell arrays in number of dimensions. In most of the cases, cell arrays are created in a simple vector of cells. Okay, generally what we have to concentrate is if you have a cell to an existing, this is an important part. If you assign a cell to an existing variable that is not a cell, MATLAB will stop and report an error. Means if you are assigning value in a cell, you are thinking it is an array, but it is not an cell array. If you are assigning the value in such a fashion, if it is not a cell, then it will generate an error. Why? Because it is not an array. Okay, please remember that. If you assign a cell to an existing variable, that is not a cell. Means it is not a cell. MATLAB will stop, report an error. This is a very important point. Okay. Uh, Here, if you take how we are going to address or assign the values to the cell array, there are different ways. There are two different ways: assigning through the parentheses and through the flower brackets. Like other kinds of arrays, cell arrays can be built by assigning the data to the individual cells one at a time. There are two different ways to access the cells. One is such standard array syntax to index the array using must enclose the cell and contains curly braces. That's what I'm saying. Curly braces will be the, we are going to do notation either curly braces or open parent or parentheses. These two things. The curly braces construct the cell array. They act like a cell to the cell function. Okay. So when you are going to have curly braces, it will add cell to the cell function. If you see here, when you are giving the data, it is a very important one. If you are saying it is an array, assigning the data to address and retrieving the data from address and assigning the value to that location means, when you are accessing through parenthesis, there is one way of notation. When you are accessing through the flower brackets, there is another way of notation. So both notations will be discussed now. Okay. Now, if you see here, this A is 1 comma 1. A is 1 comma 1 is nothing but you are saying it is a one location. This is in one address. So in that one address, you are giving this value. Means it is this flower brackets in the sense it is an array. And in that cell, this is the 3 by 3 matrix is going to be there. Okay. In the same cell array, this is, you are saying this is another cell in the within the same cell array, you are giving another address. This 2 plus 3i means you are this is a complex number. This is a complex number. You are within the same cell array. This is the address. Similarly, this is where you are giving one more value, that is a of 2 comma 1 means it is in this address, this one cell array within the cell array, this one cell address, you are giving this value in some content you are giving at the cell array. Okay, means this address you within this cell array. This cell array is 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix. But internally we have different cells. In different cells, tell me. Hello. Okay. Within a cell, okay, array తీసుకుంటే cell array తీసుకుంటే it has characters, strings, numericals, everything will be there. Means అది మిక్సప్ కాకుండా ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుందంటే జస్ట్ యూ గివ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ అడ్రస్ లొకేషన్స్. దట్ అడ్రస్ లొకేషన్స్ ఎలా యాక్సెస్ చేయడం అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. హౌ టు అసైన్, హౌ టు యాక్సెస్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Okay, now you are giving some a equal to 2 by 2. You are giving, this is one way of assigning. This is one way of assigning the data in a cell array. But when you want to retrieve, when you want to see the what is the data you have, see here, if you go for the how to retrieve the data, means if you are asking to display, if you are asking to display what are the contents of the cell array. So A is a cell array. If you are asking for A, it will display like this. It will display like this. Depending upon the size of the memory, it will be displaying the contents in the cell, or it will display the size of that cell only. See, please remember, if the cell array memory, depending upon the size of that memory, it may be displaying, if the memory is less, it will display the size. If the memory is huge, if the memory is huge, it will display the size. If the memory, what is a memory it is getting occupied is less, it will display the what are the contents of that cell. Okay, so if you check here, this is a 3 by 3 matrix, so that's why it is just giving, it is memory is somewhat more. That is why it is displaying the size. If 2 plus 3a, it doesn't take much memory, so it is displaying the contents of the cell. If it is a string, it will be displaying blindly, it will display the strings, so it is displaying the string. If it is a matrix, it will, depending upon the size of the matrix, it will be displaying the size or contents of the array. Okay, have you got it, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, note that the MATLAB shows a 2 by 2 cell array. It does not show the contents of the cell. Basically, MATLAB shows the cell contents if they do not take much space, but only display the cell contents if they do take a significant space. The curly braces on the right hand side of the equal sign indicates that the right hand side expression returns to the cell rather than numerical values. Okay, this is called cell indexing. What we are done is nothing but a cell indexing. Means we are going to do the, this is a cell value. What we are going to have, the some cell value to this address. Okay, this type of addressing we call it as cell indexing. Okay, alternatively, the following statements can create the same array. Means there are different ways I have said. Okay, if we, this is nothing but cell addressing. This is nothing but cell addressing or indexing. We call it as indexing. When we are going to this, when you are going for parentheses, it is nothing but addressing. Okay. When you are going for flower brackets, we are going to have direct addressing. Direct addressing. We call it as direct addressing. Okay. Means it is nothing but in this this array, this location, you are asking to enter the contents. Okay, if it is a of 1 comma 1, it is by default it is taking as cell array with the location. It directly goes to the point where it has to be located. Previously, it is just like a location, one address location. It is going to get. It doesn't bother about what are present in that location. It doesn't bother. Whereas flower brackets bother about the contents in that contents. What are the contents is also it is bothered. Whereas parentheses will not bother about the contents. Whereas flower brackets will bother about the contents also. Okay, are you able to understand me or not? Okay, here this one we are giving directly assigning the values at this address. Okay, so when you are going to address and addresses, you are the contents. When I say the content, it doesn't understand contents, so we have to go for the flower brackets. So here it understands the contents. It will understand the contents. So that's why it will directly we are assigning the values. Okay, so when you go for the content directly, we are going to assign it. Okay, it will display the same thing. It will display the same thing, but the different we call it as content addressing. This is a content addressing. Previously, it is a self indexing or self addressing. We call it as. Here, the curly braces appear on the left hand side of the equal sign. The term a of 1 comma 1 indicates that a is a cell array, and the contents of the first row and the first column of the cell array on the right hand side of the equals, and this indicates contents. Both can be used interchangeably along the water tree. This is the main thing we have to understand in the cell array. Why? Because if you are writing some mistake in there, if you write here a of 2 comma 1, if you are writing flower brackets here, it doesn't accept. If you write in an open parenthesis, it will doesn't accept at all. The same thing here. If you write open brackets here, if it is flower brackets and you write in the same thing, it will not accept. The same thing if you write open brackets and write this one, it will not accept. Okay, it will not take a cell array. It will generate an error. Okay, so these the way you are addressing is very important. Here, the first one, in order to understand, he has given one beautiful example here. It will be just like a post box example. To apply the post box, To apply the post office box analogy, curly braces are used to look into the contents of the post boxes. అంటే పోస్ట్ బాక్స్ లోపల మనం ఏం వేసామో పోస్ట్ అదేది చూసేది కర్లీ బ్రేసెస్. Whereas parenthesis is used to identify the number of post boxes without looking into the contents. అర్థమైందా నాన్న?
Yes, sir.
This example will be more understanding. Parenthesis ఇచ్చేదేమో number of post boxes ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయో చూస్తుంది. అదే కర్లీ బ్రాకెట్స్ పోస్ట్ బాక్స్ లో ఉన్న లెటర్ ఏ లొకేషన్ పంపించాలని చూస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. This is what more important thing. Okay, here in short it is giving that one. A of I comma j equal to x and A of open brackets equal to x. Both cell matrices to store a content of the variable x in I of j element of a cell array, and the notation A of j is called a cell indexing, and the notation A of I comma j is called the content indexing. This is curly braces and acts as a contents of cell, whereas parentheses identify the cells without looking at its their contents. This, if you understand this one, remaining part is easy. Okay. Now, if you want to display, here you are asking to assigning the values. This is the assigning the values. If you want to display the cell array, what are the contents in the cell array? If you want to display, and it is nothing but retrieving process. Now you want to retrieve. Your first one is the assigning process. You have all assigned all the values to the cell array in different two modes: content addressing and cell indexing. Two things are here. If you want to retrieve, there is one command called display. Now you are using the cell display function. If you use the cell display of A, according to the addresses, it will going to display. This is a one by one cell address. It is going to display this one. What is the value in 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 1 by 2, 2 by 2. This is the thing, but displaying the what are the elements in A. But the problem with the cell display is if it is a cell array is very big, it will display all the values every time. It doesn't look after for what are the things we required. If what are the things we required, if you want to display, it is another command we have to use. Okay, in cell array we have many elements. Cell display can produce a lot of output to the command window. As an alternative, requesting the contents of a cell by using the content addressing, display the contents of a single cell. This is different from the cell indexing, which define the cell but not its contents. Okay, so this is a way. If you write cell display of that cell, what is a variable for the cell array, it will give all the values. But the problem here is, here it will generate for all the values. It will give all the values in the command window, but we don't prefer it all. Okay, but if you want to know in this location what is the address, what is the value it is for this address, what is the value. If you want to do that one, we have to go for the content addressing. Okay, sorry, we have to go for the cell indexing and how to get it the data. Okay, let us see here. D equal to some complex of a comma a. So this is complex number, complex of a comma a. It is an a, you have 1 2 3 4 5. The complex of a comma will be generating 1 plus 1i, 2 plus 2i, 3 plus 3i. This is one complex numbers it is going to generate. If you are finding the transpose of the matrix, what we are going to have, it will generate a complex conjugate of that one also. If you give equal to D transpose, it will generate complex conjugate of each and every number with the negative sign. Okay, but we don't want to have this negative sign here. In 1 minus I, complex conjugate of that number, if I don't want to have that. So I have to give in this fashion, F equal to D dot transpose. If I give in this fashion, it will generate only 1 plus I. In it, rows are converted into columns are converted into rows, but it has going to be done in this fashion. Okay, the same thing what we have done previously, the comma spaces. One more thing, it is a G equal to, this is the matrix. Okay, array with the 2 by 4, if you want to change the size of G, it is possible. Okay, reshaping we call. I think we have not entered into reshaping. Okay, he is saying, okay, one more thing. This is regarding the previous content. A of 2 comma 2 content addressing. Sorry, this one I have entered another. This is chapter 5. That's why it is gone down. Okay, this is chapter 5. One wrong slide I have taken. Okay, this is the next one. This is for next one. This is the this two F 2 comma 2 is a 12 and 86420. F 2 comma 2 is a 12 8 86420. Now we are going to have cell indexing. How we are going to do? If you want to have within the data, what are different ways we have? Let us see. Okay, a of 2 comma 2, if you say, it is directly you are asking for what in this address, what is the value you are going to have. If you write parenthesis, a of 2 comma 2, it will go for the address and it will display the what is the size of that only. That is what we have seen already. This answer equal to 1 by 7 double. If you see here, it is not going to give any other variable. Why? Because within the cell array, we doesn't assign any variable name. So always it will by default it will do the result as answer. If you want to some b equal to a of 2 comma 2, then it will be storing in the b in the form of an array. Okay, if we are not giving any assigning any variable, we have not assigned any variable within the cell array. So that's why it will not take any variable. By default variable will be the answer. Okay, if we are asking by the parenthesis cell indexing, then what it is going to do, it will generally give the size of that one only. It will not give remaining part. Okay, if you check another one, just like a 1 comma colon. 1 comma colon means first row. First row of a, what is the first row of a? First one is a matrix, the and the second one is a complex number. Okay, if you go for this one, it is display the same thing. This is indexing will be giving the size, addressing will be generating the values. Okay, uh, now one more thing, it is a one more example here. Yeah, b equal to some 1 comma 2 means initially we have given different way. Initially we are assigning in different way. Instead of addressing one by one, you can address within a single step. What is a single step? Parent, you can go for b equal to flower brackets. This is a cell array. This is 1 by 1. It is 1 by 2 John Smith. Semicolon you are going to give means it is go for the second next row. 2 by 1. It is a 2 plus 3a. Next 2 by 2 it is 5. Means instead of that way of giving the cell array, you can give it in a single point. You can generate this one. Okay, now apart from that one, if you want to create an empty array, so you just give c equal to cell of 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means it is going to generate the cell of empty array. This is an empty array, so it is going to display like this, empty brackets. Once the cell array has been okay, now you want to reshape also, it can be done easily. Okay, one more thing, you know already, if you are giving the content cell indexing for this 1 by 1, if you give the flower brackets only, it will work. This doesn't work, means if you are giving the flower brackets, it only will work. So this, if you give this one, it will work. Okay, now this is the meaning of this one. Conversion to cell from a character is not possible. Okay, now this is this does work, means why? Because you have given the parenthesis. Okay, now for creating an empty matrix, empty cell array, and assigning also is possible. Means you are modifying the cell array. Modification of the cell array is also possible, just like a normal numerical arrays. Okay, cell array, normal array, how you are going to modify? Just like cell array is also able to modify by creating some array. If you see in the when you assigning the values in the matrix which is at some other location, it remaining values are going to be generated as zeros, but here it will going to generate some empty matrix. It is not going to be a zero, it is an empty matrix. Okay, now c of 2 comma 3, this does too. Means what is the meaning? This is content addressing, direct addressing. It is a content addressing. It is a content addressing directly give the string. It can, if you are content addressing, it can be a numerical array, string, character, anything will be accepting direct addressing. Indexing will be we have to follow. Okay, this it is going to be. I think you have understood content addressing, cell indexing. Have you got the difference or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is regarding the addressing and retrieving. Now coming to the manipulation. How do you manipulate the arrays? We have done many manipulations. Do you remember or not? If we have manipulations, vertical concatenation, horizontal concatenation, do you remember that things or not? In a cell arrays, sorry, in arrays, that is matrix arrays, we have done everything in the reshaping of the matrix. Do you remember the comments? Sorting, diagonal, circular. Are you listening, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Yes, listening on. Okay. Now, similarly, just like a manipulations what we have done in the normal arrays, we can have the manipulations in the cell arrays also. How it is possible? Let us see. Suppose if we have a square, if we have a matrix A as the A equal to this is a matrix, some B equal to this is a matrix. Now, if I want to merge these two matrices, I want to have these two matrices, just like how we merge in the normal arrays. How can I merge the cell array? Can you tell me the command? What is the command we have used there? If A is having some 3 by 3 matrix, B is having some 3 by 3 matrix, I want to put the A and B side by side.
Square bracket, take A space B.
Yes, right. Similarly, here also the same thing. If I want to doing the if I want to have the column, you have to give semicolon, right? The same thing. Here it is giving the column. You have to give the semicolon. If I give A space B, it will be giving 2 by 4. 2 by 4. If I give the semicolon, 4 by 2. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. A subset of cell can be extracted to create a new cell array by conventional array addressing technique. There is no difference. What we do general arrays, the cell arrays will also follow the same thing. Okay. Now, this is another command. B equal to C of 1, 3, comma, colon. What is that it represent now? This is nothing but you are asking the enter the values of C, which is having first row and third row only. Right? Is it clear or not? First row and third row. This is an address. So you are going to have 1, 3, first and third row. Means what is it? The first and third row it is. What is the first and third row? First is 1 3 by 3 double and 2 plus 3i. Similarly, what is the third row? 1 by 2 double and John Smith. Okay, you are asking in that fashion. So that's why it is giving the first and third row, comma, column means all columns. All columns. Sorry, column only means you are giving all columns. Okay. Now, if you are giving like this, you are making third row to empty. Just like in an array, if you want to remove any of the array, what you do, you will give an empty matrix. So that will delete the contents of that address, right? The same thing is going to be done. C equal to 3 comma colon is going to be having the empty matrix. Means third row you remove it. So what is the third row? It is going to be removed in this condition. Is it clear, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are very small things. Why? Because we have already discussed regarding the indexing. Here, cell array indexing. This is nothing but array indexing. Okay. just like a other indexing, we have a reshape option. Okay, what does a reshape is going to do? It can be converted into rows and columns. And what is the main thing you have to remember in the reshaping of the matrices? Tell me. In reshape, what is the most important thing we have to remember? We should not modify the size or dimension. You should not modify the number of cells in the array. Do you remember that or not? Okay. Here, if you check the size, here cell size is 3 by 4. Here, if you want to have 3 by 4 cell size of a cell array, it is but 12 is a total number of contents. You should not modify the number of contents here. Means you can have 4 by 3, or you can have 6 by 2, or you can have 2 by 6. You can have any reshape. This reshape will be same as that was a normal cell normal array. That is, cell array and normal array will have the same type of elements. Y equal to reshape of x comma 6 comma 2. It will generate. It will do the same thing. If you find the size of y, it will be a 6 comma 2 only. Okay. Reshape command is also the same thing as that one of the normal one. Okay. Now, if you recall the data, it will be displaying the same thing. Okay. Now, just like a reshape, we have a repeat matrix. Repeat, if you want to modify the dimensions of the matrix, we use repeat matrix. Repeat of m by n, m rows and n columns. Okay. Repeat of this matrix y. This is a 6 by 2. This is 6 by 2. You want to repeat how many times? One row, 3 columns. Okay. This you want to repeat this matrix, 1 row, 3 columns. So this will be the same thing. This is a 1 row. This, according to this one, this is 1 row. Means it is 1 row. I should not say. This is 1 row. This 6 is a 1 row. How many columns? 3 columns. This is 1 column. This is another column. This is another column. The same thing. What we do in the arrays, we do the same thing in the cell arrays. Okay. Is it clear, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Similarly, how do you retrieve in the cell array content? Okay. The same thing what we have done, it will be also almost the same, but some differences are there. We'll see. Okay. So here b equal to the same matrix. We want to have assign those values into some other variable. Okay. Now b of 2 comma 2 is a content address. We are going to b of 2 comma 2. We are asking to store in the value of x. If I don't give this one b of 2 comma 2, it will be by default answer equal to 5. Okay. Now similarly, if you write in this, this is we know this one. But what about class of x? Means what is a class? It is a string, it is a double, or it is a floating point number, or whatever the argument. If you want to find it out, this is a command called class of x. Okay, this class means what is this one? Is it a string or whatever it is? You want to know it. You can have the class of x. Class of x equal to answer will be, if it is a matrix, it will be a size, it will be double. Generally the matrix will be stored in the form of a double. Okay. Numerical answer double precision. The class returns a character strings or identifies x as being a double. If cell indexing had been mistakenly, the result will be different. Okay. Now y equal to b of 2 comma 2. It is a 5. It is a matrix 5. See, the same thing can be done using b of 4. Just like when we are going to have the indexing part, not only the address location, you can be having the just like a column wise operation. Column wise operation also will be resulting in the same. B of 2 comma 2 or B of 4 will be same. Why? Because it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, it will be having the same. Class of y. Class of y means it is a y is a cell, so it will generate an answer as cell. Okay. Class of y of 1. Y of 1 is a double. Okay. now if you want to always may not be uh, checking continuously, it always may not be we are going to do checking whether it is stored or not stored or not, where is it in the array. We will check in a different fashion. Okay, it is just like a whether it is a cell or it is an array or it is maybe there are some more commands are there. Is cell of y means we are asking is cell of it. If it is true, it will generate one. If it is false, it will generate the zero. It is just like that one. If it is a cell, means if it is a cell array, means is a cell, means it is a cell array, means it will generate yes, why it is a cell array, so it will generate answer as one. Is a cell of y of one. Y of y of one, it is nothing but it is not a cell, it is an array. Within a cell, it is an array, so it is not going to be a cell, so that is why it is going to generate a zero. Another just like this one, we have some more commands here. Is a y cell? Yes, yeah, why is a cell? Is a cell or is a can be used for many things. Is cell is used for only for cell array. Okay, for cell is cell is only for cell array condition only. Is a for many things. Is a double or a string or we can be use it. Is a why you are asking for cell. If it is a for cell, you can ask. Is it a string? You can ask. You can write string. Okay, if it is a double, you can write double. Is why double means whatever you want to test it, you can write it in this way. Okay, is double, but double it doesn't have any command like this. Okay, command is double. Command does not exist at all. Okay, so there is a is cell, is a. There is no is double command. Okay, now is numeric of y. Numeric of y is a numerical value. Yes, is floating point number is floating of y of 1. Yes, is y of double. Here double means you can check like this. Double. There is no double. Only we have numeric floating point. Some more things are there. Some this is only for cross verification whether it is a double or numerical or array. That is what we want to have. This is have different commands. While you can display the contents of a more than one cell array at a time, it is not possible to assign more than one at a time to a variable by using a standard argument statement and the following. Okay, this is one more example. Here, uh, here v of colon comma 2. Colon comma 2 means it is a second column. It is going to display the second column what are the things in. But you cannot assign the same thing to another variable at a time. This is what you want to say here. When you are giving these values, you can content whatever the value you are asking from this point. You can ask us to display, but you cannot directly copy this content cell arrays to the another variable. Okay, so in this way, it is an important one. It cannot handle this one. There is an illegal right hand side is an assignment. Too many elements. If you think about it, this error message makes sense. You can have two pieces of data to assign to a single variable. If the method applied in the preceding example did work, D would be a 2 by 1 array with a character string in its first location and a scalar in it in the second location. Extracting the data from the multiple cell at one time simply cannot be done so casually. So when addressing the contents of a cell, it is possible to further address a subset of a contents by simply appending the desired subset range. Means what is the meaning that one? When you are assigning that one, by creating you can assign it, but you directly cannot copy to another value. From one cell to another cell, you cannot directly copy. Why? Because you have whether you have created that array cell or not, it doesn't know. So that's why it will not accept. Okay. Uh, this is a thing. Cell display. This is what we have learned. Some points are there we have to cover. We have to come at okay. This is 3 comma colon. 3 comma colon means the third row. Okay. A of 4. A of 4 means the that is a 4 by 4. This is what a of 2 comma a of 4 is a of 2 comma 2 or a of 4 is same. What you are asking from the second address to the fifth address. What is the second address? This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it is 1, it is a 2, it is 2 2 5, it is 10 8 2 3 4 5. It means 10 8 6 4, 10 8 6 4 will be displayed. Okay, of 2. This is also very important. If you check here, this is the content addressing. Here you can generate like this, but you cannot generate. Okay, so this is very important when you are going to access the things. Okay, why here mainly it is not exceeding. Here the second address, what you have, it is only one value. You are asking for the second one, but there is no second one. Nothing is there. So it is whatever you have, whether the value is there or not, we need to decide it and then only think of whether to retrieving or not. Okay, this again 3 comma 11. This is a string. If you check, it is a 2 comma 1. It is a character string. What you are asking from 3 to 11. If you check here 3 to 11, here a is 1, space is 2, and the third one 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Means it is a character is from 3 to 11. It will display the character from 3 to 11. This is regarding the cell arrays. Please remember, cell arrays is sometimes it will be a long answer question. You have to discuss regarding the addressing, assigning, indexing, and reshaping. These things we have to discuss clearly when you are asking for a long answer question. Mostly cell arrays will be a long answer question. Don't forget. Okay. Is it clear, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Yes.